So once we've uploaded all the known system effects and the safety measures, the next step is we go to the form sheet, and then we ask the AI to generate the form sheet. So essentially, what it's doing right now is it knows all the components in the architecture. It's going to predict failure modes for each of these components based on a database, and then it's going to combine each of this with the effects. It's going to predict some causes, and it's going to spit out an FMEA. So here is what the UI is going to look like. So uh, you have a list of components. We know there are 7 components, and for each of these components, it's going to predict some sensor failure modes. Uh, then for each failure mode, it is going to predict. It's going to have some information that it's already predicting, and the rest of the information is something that the user has to manually enter. So now, as an example, if we go take a look at the example, we have a communication failure, which is on the ultrasound sensor. We're talking about rear left ultrasound sensor. There is a communication failure, um, and it tries to predict what the severity is, and it's communication failure leading to loss of obstacle can result in a severe safety risk, which is the hazard 01. And hazard 01 is loss of identification of an obstacle around the vehicle. And with the severity, rationale is also predicted. And this is up to the user to modify it. And if you want to modify it, you can just say safety critical issue. And you can change the severity to 10. What this does is for hazard 1, the severity and the rationale is changed to 10 everywhere. Now, in this case, it's identified uh, two. It's identified one cause, which is the input to the sensor, which is the trigger. So, if there's a communication error on the trigger, then this can lead to the following hazard. The user, it is up to the user to rate the occurrence, the detection control mechanism, and identify which of the existing safety mechanism can prevent. Now, here's the important part. So, if the user says, I don't have a communication safety mechanism, then the user can go ahead and add a safety mechanism. And in order to do that, the user goes back into effects, and then you can add new communication safety. And then we go back to form sheet, and then you want to choose a safety mechanism here. You can choose communication safety as the mechanism, and it gets populated. Now, one of the features that we've added is autosave, and we want the ability uh, for the tool to just save everything by itself without the user having to press additional buttons. So right now, it's all auto-saved. For example, if we were to rate the occurrence as 5, and let's say we rate the detectability of this communication safety mechanism, let's say it has high diagnostic coverage, and we say it's 2, for example, this would mean it can also determine the action priority over here, which determines it as high, and then RPN is 100, which means that we still need to do something to reduce this. So either we have to do something to reduce the occurrence, or something to further lower the detectability. And once this is done, we add some recommended actions. So here I'm going to add some recommended actions. Lower the occurrence. And if I close this, so you have this. So one of the features we also offer is the review feature, wherein a user can go ahead and add comments. New measure to lower occurrence, and you can add a comment, and then you can send this for review, and the reviewer can also review this comment. Once this is done, one can go to metrics, and in the metrics, it talks about action priority distribution, how many low, medium, and highs, RPN distribution, if you're still following the RPN metrics, in terms of what is the total RPN, what is the severity times occurrence, what is the severity times detectability. Overall, we want to have a tool that is making it very easy for the users to use the FMEA and also link the tool to the existing development environment.